Enter to Bluetooth.
Selamat petang tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, jiran-jiran pengkalan tiada zombie yang dihormati. Salam sejahtera. Ribuan terima kasih kerana sudi meluangkan masa anda yang dihargai untuk hadir di masyarakat hari ini. Hari ini kami hanya satu mini briefing untuk memperkenalkan Persatuan Penduduk Taman Pengkalan Tiara dan juga memperkenalkan Sekuriti company yang baru untuk taman kita. Pada tahun 2016, Miss Hiu adalah penduduk yang pertama meminta TI untuk menjaga keselamatan taman kita. Miss Hiu yang dia minta TI untuk mentubuhkan satu security ya untuk taman kita. Lepas tu TI juga bersetuju dengan cadangan ini. Siapa yang Miss Hiu? Atau siapa yang tidak tahu? Miss Hiu, Miss Hiu. Inilah yang Miss Hiu. Okey. Tetapi TI meminta Miss Hiu untuk register satu persatuan di ROS sebagai wakil taman. Masa itu persatuan telah mendapat melebihi 70% sokongan dari penduduk taman Pengkalan Tiara sini, Zumbi. Lepas tu kita telah berjaya, persatuan ini telah berjaya ditubuhkan. Dan masa persatuan baru ditubuhkan, Mr. Lee adalah pengerusi pertama. Mr. Lee. Dan lepas tu, sekuriti pertama telah berjaya dijalankan atas tugas TI. Sekarang TI akan terminate sekuriti ini, terus ini pada akhir bulan Disember 2021。今日係一個少少嘅會議啦，都就介紹一下俾我哋俾你哋知道我哋呢個Tiara Lake Park嘅 committee 啦，即係呢個委員會啦。都TI 就會喺呢個12月尾嘅時候咧，就會終結呢一個 security 嘅。所以喺今日我哋就會簡約咁樣介紹一下我哋嘅 committee 同埋呢個新嘅呢個security 公司係咁樣樣。OK， 唔該你。
Just now you mentioned that the TI will pass over the security management to us。剛才我提到喺 TI 將會將呢個保安執行俾我哋做。So that not long ago we have asked the residents to fill out the survey form. Whether do you agree to let the security to be carry on and the committee to take over？ 之前我哋發一啲survey form 俾你哋填，睇你哋究竟贊唔贊成？譬如呢個係我哋嘅保安繼續落去行落去，同埋將個保安嘅管理權交俾我哋嘅 committee。Also, I would like to thank all of you for your trust and support. And this is reflected in the survey result that most resident decisions are in favor of allow us to take over the management of the security。所以我哋多謝你哋嘅支持同埋嘅信任。呢樣嘢係咪喺我哋水方就得到係咪你哋嘅意見？咁希望我哋係咪管理呢一個保安嘅系統？The following is I like to introduce our committee member。跟住嚟我要介紹我哋嘅 committee 俾大家先，因為我哋都未介紹過我哋嘅面孔俾你哋知道嗬。So the first person to get introduced is our president, C.C. Lam. 第一個出場嘅係咪？就係我哋傑斯佢係我哋嘅現任嘅新嘅 president。He is our current president. The second one is the advisor, Mr. Lee. Yes, I am. 第二位係呢個 advisor 係我啊。The following is the vice president. We have 3 vice presidents. 但係跟住嚟我哋係介紹呢個副主席關媽。關媽就你做我都 Mr. Siwa Kumar and Mr. Siwa Chan。跟住嚟我哋嘅介紹咧就係呢個 secretary， 我哋嘅秘書。The following is the secretary, Miss Hill. And then the assistant of the secretary, Miss Nani and May. And then the treasurer， 我哋嘅記帳嘅人員 Irene。Then the assistant of our treasurer is Miss Fazila and Mr. Magat. And AJK, Mr. Shankar, Mr. Sarah, Mr. Felix, and Julie, also not around. Okay, that's all for the committee member instructions. And then since majority of residents agree to allow us to take over the security management， 因為好多人都贊成我哋要攞起呢個保安嘅系統嘅管理權。咁committee having meeting before and decided to hire a new security company to handle the security operation。所以我哋決定係咪會用一間新嘅保安公司嚟處理我哋嘅保安運作。And I want to invite the security company to give a presentation now。我哋而家邀請我哋嘅新嘅保安公司去講解一下，佢哋將會點樣去運作呢一個保安嘅系統同埋管理。
Okay, thank you Mr. Lee. Seterusnya kita mempersilakan security company, nama company ini kami Sekuriti, untuk memperkenalkan company dia dan juga menjelaskan macam mana cara sistem security dia dijalankan. Okey, harap semua sabar dan dengar dulu ya. Selepas ini kita baru ada Q&A. Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Anand. My name is Anand. We are attached with a security company by the name of Kami Sekuriti. Okay, the meaning of KAMI is Kamaria Amina Maimuna Iskandaria. Kamaria Amina Maimuna Iskandaria. So this company belongs to one of our royal so-called background. So she is the current Sultan Johor's sister, and followed by our co-directors such as like ex-army general, and as well our ex-police personnel. Both everybody are in a very big ranking. So I'm representing Kami Security as the head of operations manager, recruiting staff, and other elements like troubleshooting, like issues with respective residents, kind of like, let's say, you have any issues with your neighbor, with the visitor, whoever, so you can direct alliance with us. Here we are here to solve everyone's issue, such as like operations-wise. I heard from our respective chairman, Mr. Lau, that the previous company, what is the ranking of the previous company? So we did have a meeting, I think last week, with the respective committee at Mr. Lau's office, and we fully aware what are the needs of the entire residents. And of course, there is a downfall. So we are not coming here to say that we can do the best. We are coming here to engage with the current issues that lacking in order to create a safer and safer environment for every one of you. So as a security firm, we really require kind of like helping each other to communicate with us what are the needs you require. Anyway, so that's why people want to live in heavy environment or safety environment. Let's say you need your children young about when you go to work. So we are the garden, and we have come up with the SRA security risk assessment, and we have discussed with the entire committee what are the loopholes and what are the improvement plans that we have suggested to our chairman. So based on that, we'll be having a real-time visitor check-in and check-out system. So, meaning where when there is any visitors coming to your house, you will receive a real-time notification through your phone. So this is one of the add-on service that we are going to provide to you. And at the same time, before any visitors coming to your house, we'll be calling for, we're doing a call verification. So let's say if Mr. X staying in this taman, and there's a visitor to his house. So before permit entry, we do the call verification first to verify whether this person is exactly looking for this resident or not. Maybe you are not in the house, or maybe someone pretending like a visitor and wanted to enter into our taman. So to overcome this issue, we have come up with a call verification and at the same time real-time notification. So whenever there's a visitor, you receive the notification. At the same time, you will also receive a notification what's the purpose. Maybe it's a family member or it's a contractor, and others for party or others. And in this system, there's a lot of advantage compared to a manual system. Meaning that, okay, for example, even we have a panic button in this application. Let's say if you saw someone that is any suspicious person, so you feel unsafe, you may take your phone and just press and hold the panic button for 3 seconds. And at the same time, the security will receive notification at the guard post, and immediately there's a guard will come and attend you at your house or based on your location. And for the system, later part, I will send all the details to our chairman, even with the video, how to do the registration and how to register your family member and everything. So for my part, that's all. If there's any question, ladies and gentlemen, you can ask me now. So is there any questions? User can register the name and information that with the security. Okay, this is the device that I was talking about, and this application called as iNeighbor. So whenever there's a visitor coming to your house, at first we will register him under walking, and then followed by the number plate. For an example, okay, let's say the vehicle registration number is ABC123, and then followed by what's the purpose of visit. So in this purpose of visit, we'll be having family, friends, contractor, drop off or pick up, followed by delivery or others. So this one even later we will program for TNB, LAP and all that. And then followed by, let's say once we just key in what's the purpose of visit, we select it, and then we choose for the taman, let's say for the street number, Kawalan Tiara 37. And then it will be followed by the house number. Say house number is number 1. So the owner name will be displayed on the system. So we verify the owner name first, what's the owner name, and then followed by how many visitors in the car.
Even some of the places where they really care about the security, each and every person in the car will be registered. Let's say 5% in a car, each 5% will be registered in the system before permit entry. So let's say, and then the next part, we just click next, and we will capture the IC or license picture. And for this part, I also would like to inform you that this device, this software is fully compliant to PDPA Act, so Personal Data Protection Act. So when we capture the picture, there will be a watermark on the top, so that there will be no any misuse. So, and then the next step, this name and the ID number, the IC number will be auto displayed. I mean, will be auto generated, and we just key in the visitor pass. And before checking, the next step, we call to the resident. So in the tab, the guard only able to see the resident's name. So your contact number will be not revealed over here. So we do the call verification and then followed by the next step. So this is the entire registration process when there's any walk-in. And also we have another feature, we call it as a QR code. So for QR code, let's say you are expecting for any VIPs or you're having any dinner at your house or any party, at this point we will be having a lot of visitors coming to your house. So at this point, you can pre-register your visitor using your apps. So when they arrive, they only have to show their phone. We will only scan their QR code and let them to come in. So we verify the information again by checking the IC or license, and then we permit entry. Receive notification through the tab. For example, this is a record history of visitors coming to your house. So you can see when there's visitors and what's the duration of the visitors. Let's say it's 1 hour in your taman and then he left. So there'll be... Okay, so this is the sample, the name, and then followed by ID number, vehicle number, the check-in time, followed by check-out time, and then the purpose of visit, the number of visitors, and if, let's say, if you're having any issues, you want to block this visitor, you have features where you can blacklist the visitor. So on the next arrival, when we register him at the guard post, we will receive a notification that this visitor has been blacklisted. So we call and verify whether this guy can enter in or not. So this is all about the system. So is there any questions, sir?
Are we still using the card? We are actually now using how is the gate system? So do we need to change our card? The answer is we do not need to change our card. We will use using our current card, okay? Because the card actually can be used and continue to transfer to the new system. No problem, no problem there. No extra cost for you. 剛才呢個靚仔問嘅問題就係咪我哋需唔需要換卡咧？其實係唔需要嘅。我哋淨係我哋可以用翻我哋舊嘅卡，個舊嘅卡係咪呢個新嘅 system 啦？係咪係可以拎翻嚟嘅？所以係咪我哋係只需要用舊卡啫，唔需要額外俾錢去買卡嘅，唔需要。Okay, sorry, I got a few questions here from this. So actually I asked two questions. One is if courier service will we get informed by security, and then the second one is how many people can register in one home.
So okay, to answer your question, sir, courier service, we will register each and every one. Let's say before we permit entry, this courier service, let's say Lazada for an example, he'll be having 10 units to send the parcel, maybe 10 hours at a time. So we will ask him a list of the unit number, and then we will call each and every house before permit entry. So we do the call verification also. And
how many people can
for the family members, there's no any limitation. It's unlimited. You can register how many family members you want to register. And there's two types. What even you can your tenant can use this device. I mean this software. Okay, so thank you.
Jadi sekarang yang session Q&A, ada apa-apa soalan?
Okay, first, you say about the panic button, right? In the event in this taman of 300 residents, right? In the event they say got 5 or 10 people, press the time. In the post, how many guards are standby? And how will we attend to this SOS or so-called panic button?
Okay, so to answer your question, let's say 10 owners press the panic button at a time.
Yes.
Okay, we will only receive one notification at the post. When it will trigger the alarm at the post in the tab, and then for the following balance, we will receive a notification. Each and every details will be revealed in the system. So we have only 2 guards in the morning and 2 guards in the night. One guard will be doing the patrolling and another guard will be 24/7 at the guard post for the registration purpose. So by law we cannot unattend the guard post or left the guard post or to attend the resident. So at this point only one security guard will attend the first person and then followed by the balance. Yes.
So you follow before, right?
Yes, correct.
So you do not know before be more urgent or more severe.
This one even in the phone during this emergency, the system will auto capture few pictures. Maybe you saw there's any suspicious, or maybe there's any fire accident. So based on that we will respond which one we have to give the first priority.
By living in the community, right, to figure out what is the best thing to do. This is one of the security arguments. How about what happens if they accidentally press the SOS or panic button? Then they release it back again. False alarm, or anything that maybe the security can brief so-called because security have a limit authority right? They are not in full uniform. Maybe can brief what is the civilian arrest or civilian kind of thing that the resident can be done, right?
Okay, let's say there's any event where any criminal been caught by the security guard. So the guard have all the rights to do the civilian arrest, we call it that, and we can detain him at the guard post without cause any damage or any injury physically to that the person. So usually it will be handed over to the police for the next step, but we have all the rights to detain him at the post.
So I assume this is a very professional security firm, right? So because previously what we see is I don't know if you still wear the security uniform, but the setting is when you wear security uniform, right? You want to arrest somebody, you wear slipper. I think this is nothing to do now, right? So I assume that you are professional. So these are the code of conduct, certain minimum code of conduct you will follow, right? So I think that will be our one, right? Okay.
Yeah, actually, sorry to disrupt, because here I got a few questions from the chat. So first one is actually may I know about the application for the resident and like how do they download, and then the registration, do they need to enter the IC or something?
Okay, so for registration, the details required, your house number, and then followed by your lorong number, your name, and then the contact number. So all your personal details will only the admin can see all your details. So the security guard will never see any of your details. Even you don't have to key in your IC number inside your system. So only the most important thing is your contact number, followed by your family members, and then your name. So this is the details required, and followed by the email ID, because your verification code to activate this system will be sent to your email. But you can even set a dummy email where this email is not actually existing, and if you, let's say I'm the admin, you can call me anytime to get the verification code. So you can just key in the verification code in the system to activate the system.
So if the system got like issue the resident got issue with the system, who they should refer to?
Okay, if there's any issue, or at the first, before we send the link to install the apps, we will send few PDF files together with the videos on how to utilize the system, from the basic part on how to add your family members, how to key in your contact number, your house number, and everything. So once all this done, and then I'll be the admin, and at any time, if there's any emergency, my contact will be in the emergency contact number. So you can contact me for any assistance at any time.
So last question the apps where should the resident get the app?
So later I will send the link to our chairman, and then maybe we can share the link through the WhatsApp group. So Puan, untuk soalan Puan, okay, contoh andai kata kita ada postman datang ke rumah Puan, tapi sebelum kita benarkan masuk, kita akan buat call verification. Disebabkan masalah ni, kita suruh at least ada 5 atau 6 family member register. Berapa orang yang family member, contoh ada 5 orang di dalam rumah, so 5 orang tu berdaftar, and then kita akan check nama resident, siapa yang dia refer. Mungkin anak Puan nama Saiful, so kalau nama Saiful, kita akan buat panggilan kepada Saiful dulu, and let's say kalau tidak jawab, and then kita akan follow on the next contact. Kalau contoh ada 3 contact, kita akan hubungi yang mana. Let's say kalau contoh dia tak bekerjasama, tak memberikan IC atau license, anything happen pada individu yang masuk ke dalam kawasan ni, so security is the first person to answer. What's the details, semua. Bila polis sampai, orang yang pertama polis akan soal adalah security untuk jawab pukul berapa dia masuk, apa urusan dia masuk. So dalam kawasan Ipoh ni kita ada more than 30 assignment. Most of the place at the beginning we will face this problem, because let's say I am one of the dispatch person to send the courier. So when previously he practiced not to provide his IC or license to do the verification at the guard post, but after we explain to them, this is why for the first 1 week or 2 weeks, me and Mr. Anand will personally be here to train the guards and to overcome any issues. So we explain to each and every one of them, and followed by let's say this guy, untuk semua postman ke apa, setiap seorang akan kawal satu tempat. Let's say Pengkalan ada seorang. So for the next time bila dia datang dalam sistem kita, dia punya gambar IC dengan dia punya ataupun gambar license dah ada dalam sistem. So kita tak akan minta kali kedua. So di mana kita boleh save masa dekat sana sikit. So for second entry, third entry, for the first entry they have to provide the IC or license. So the system will save his contact number, everything for the first entry. So second time dia tak perlu bagi. Even let's say it also depends on the individual. Kalau puan inform, okay, there will be a courier pagi ke ataupun petang puan dah inform kita lebih awal, and then when the this guy arrive, we just register and we never call you and let him to come in. I believe there's online tracking where we can track where's your parcel and when the delivery will be, the person will deliver the parcel.
One more. What if like the home, the resident didn't have smartphone or like device? How? Good question.
You want to answer or I answer? If the resident got no, you are talking about Android and analog. Very, very logic. Kawalan yang betul-betulnya logic. If the resident don't have Android, he definitely cannot go into the system, number one. So how security going to reach that particular resident? That's a question, right? That's a question, right? Okay. Maybe I can answer your question even though it's a tough question. Okay. When we have two security guards, right? That's where we will ask one of the security guards to escort, register manually, and escort to the residents who don't have Android. Is that okay? So this is what we have been practicing in our entire 30-hour site. Thank you. Thank you for having a class on Earth Summit Security. Based on the our other sites, even inside we already told our chairman, we already given our database. What are the sites we are looking after? Service provider. So even this concept we came in by recommendation. Right. Here what we are trying to impose is very simple. Please work with us. Inform your visitors, your previous visitors, your previous whoever friends. You tell them, now if you want to come into Kawalan Park, we have a verification system, please comply with security. So as soon when time goes on, this is going to be a culture to the entire resident safety. Please remember, we are doing here not to complicate anybody. Please, jangan ingat kita nak buat komplikasi terhadap resident. It's a very friendly user system where to create a safety environment only, not to create problems. So whoever, saudara, kawan, siapa, before, diorang mungkin akan terasa apa ni sistem ini serupa polis checking mana, checking sini, not. We're just going to do a simple verification for your safety, that's all. Please bear with us and let's work together. I think that's about it. You may have any question, you can still ask. Terima kasih Mr. Lau.
Tujuan kita lah sebenarnya untuk buat security, untuk jaga kita punya keselamatan. Kalau kita macam sekarang, sisi orang masuk kan. So bila ada security, memang kerja sikit lah, tapi untuk keselamatan taman kita.
Mana dengan itu orang yang tak payah deh.
Apa nanti Mr. Alan pujuk kasih saya.
OK，各位有冇問題啊？你哋可以用廣東話嚟問，有冇相關嘅？我哋開翻去翻譯。有冇人要用廣東話問啊？關於保安嘅，其他關於保安以外嘅嘢，咪等陣我哋會下一個會考會同你哋解答嘅。暫時我哋問一啲關於保安嘅先。啱冇？
Masuk kita punya kawasan, dia kata untuk buat, kita check tak dia punya vehicle ada buat checking tak?
Okay, on regards of contractor, let's say Encik nak buat renovasi kat rumah. If one day, let's say dia datang pagi, dia keluar, dia siap kerja, dia balik, of course we will do the same thing. Okay, we will register as a contractor. Vehicle inspection, okay. So we do the same registration and everything. And of course, kita akan suruh dia belok kiri tepi sikit, then we will take a photo of his belongings.
I can show you a sample later how he does the photo. We will take, kita akan ambil gambar, dia may belongings. Dalam lori dia ke apa ke. Mana tahu masa dia balik ambil balon kerusi mahal-mahal ke. That's your... pasal bunga ke, bonsai, little tree ke, So yes, for contractors we does that. And also, for contractors who are going to work long term, we have a special borang untuk dia to isi. So this contractor, kalau kecurian ke, damage to the road ke, they are going to answerable. So we have systematic things which have already informed the respective resident, and we're going to impose that as well for contractor side. So answering one new soalan, yes we do checking, vehicle checking. Normally yang ada foreign worker, male contractor masuk kan, so through our experience, so we really check. Kita kena ambil gambar di lori belakang, apa barang dia bawa keluar.
Okay, just now for the resident asking, how about if the resident who are staying here not pay, what we want to do? I just comment the message on it.
Pada segmen, okey, di mana defaulter kita tak akan bagi long range card. Dia akan pakai short range card di mana resident tersebut perlu turun dari kereta, datang, sentuh kad dekat reader setiap kali. So security will never open the barrier for the resident. So itu kita punya proposal.
Dia punya card, dia punya reader will be beside the guard post. Dia turun kereta, he will go up to the reader and touch the barrier open, and dia akan pergi sendiri. So we will make sure that our men security will never comply to angkat tangan buka palang lah, beli Milo Ice buka palang. We will really not going to accept that because this is our experience. Thank you.
And then lagi satu, iNeighbor punya device, app tu pun kita tak akan bagilah. So panic button ke apa, dia tak ada features tu. Untuk PI saja kita akan ada features ni.
Saya ada dua soalan. Nombor satu, satu rumah berapa user allowed? Okay. Nombor dua, kadang-kadang ada neighbor ni dia punya alarm system very complicated. Dan kadang-kadang alarm bunyi dia tak ada rumah. So how does security handle that? Maknanya bunyi alarm tu non-stop.
Okay, so untuk soalan pertama, Encik, saya tadi baru ada soalan yang sama lah. Unlimited, boleh pakai berapa orang nak? So, boleh berapa orang pun boleh masuk, boleh access. Tapi perlu daftar lah. Sebab Encik kalau contoh Encik sebagai owner, Encik perlu hantar satu link pada anak ke ataupun isteri ke apa. And then melalui link tu dia boleh activate dia punya ni. Dia punya nama pun akan ada kat sana. Okay, untuk soalan yang kedua, untuk alam tu mungkin dia kena panggil kontraktor datang check dululah. Mungkin ada masalah ke apa. Okay, so untuk alam 4 ni, okay, this is where the phone call is very helpful. Di mana kadang-kadang security tak ada contact number, susah nak cari. So memang tak boleh dapat hubungi dengan segera. So bila Encik ada alarm, you can straight away call to the guard house from the app that we are going to give you. And then melalui app tu, kita akan tanya nombor rumah dengan lorong. On the spot kita akan call owner. And then inform owner untuk turn off dia punya alarm.
System, right? The motherboard. We have a system called CMS, the Central Monitoring System. So when the alarm is triggered, okay, you send out a signal. You call my handphone, to inform me that the alarm is triggered. So can this same system link up to your system or not? It means that when the alarm is triggered, it will inform you as well, automatically.
So for now we do have that feature, but you have to change your entire system under the same because let's say for an example we have a lot of systems where we cannot interlink each and every system. So we have our own smart home system. This one you can link to the guard post. So only the system that registered under our company. Yes.
Sudah ada bayarnya, tapi kalau itu kad ada rosak ke, sistem ada masalah ke, dia tak boleh masuk. Ada apa bukti yang itu penduduk memang sudah ada bayarnya.
Dalam sistem you
Okay, so for this part, each and every month, we will gather details from the committee members. Let's say there's a defaulter, non-payee, we'll be having a list with us. Let's say what's the unit number followed by state number. So whenever the resident come in, maybe kemungkinan defaulter will take advantage where they say my card is malfunction. So at this point, sometimes the card might make a mistake. So what we have trained our guards, if your card is malfunction, we will check your unit number whether it's in defaulter list or not. If no means, okay, you are genuine, and we will permit entry. At the same time, we will highlight this to the committee to hand over new access card.
Registering our family members. So, is there any verification on that? How do we make sure that if our family members is the right or any measures on that?
Okay, so untuk daftar ahli keluarga, only let's say encik tuan rumah, encik saja boleh send link tersebut. Orang ketiga ataupun orang lain tak boleh nak send. So that's safety features that we are having in this system.
So, may I ask the card limit now? The access card limit.
So for the access card limit, it depends on the committee member how many card they are going to hand over to the residents. Usually other places what we practice only up to 5 access card, maximum 5.
So actually, last question lah. Actually, this is for community, the community members lah. So they are asking the fee payment. How is the fee payment start?
Okay, about the fees, we will talk about this one later. Okay?
In the group, we will send it in the group. So at the same time, we will send the letter also in the every houses. Okay, we will send. So maybe some people cannot see in the phone or what. So macam itu surat lah, kita hantar surat. Itu account number dengan itu flowchart lah. Itu flowchart lah. You sudah apa itu account number lagi you sudah bayar ke, send you receipt bagi satu phone number. WhatsApp lah, kita hantar balik itu receipt. Ini kita akan announce lah. Tapi bukan sekarang bukan sekarang. Sebab kita after ini hari kita sudah mau start receive itu payment lah. Kita mau tengok berapa orang ada bayar. Sudah sebelum ini kita akan hantar itu surat. Okay.
Using new card for the old system. Okay, the sensor equipment, everything. We are going to change the sensor because my card every time, let's say gate A, cannot detect. Gate B, it was okay.
You mean the square one lah, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, this is our question also. Okay. I think at the Friday, the past Friday, I already contacted. Sorry, Thursday. I already contacted the wireman. Come also. He also complained about this, but he told me if you want to change a better one, the cost is 2,000 plus. One unit only. So we are saving money lah. We didn't say we don't want to change.
But temporarily you say closing gate B, right? Why not big gate B one? You replace the gate A first.
I think it's same, is it?
No, the card you can let's say you enter gate B, it works fine. But whenever you enter the gate A, it is not detected.
Oh, you mean the gate B one is better than the gate A one?
Correct. So when let's say gate A, I asked the guard, he say okay, you have to go a bit near. You have to stop here.
Okay.
I tried everything, Once it won't work.
Okay.
Then I noticed they're open for me.
So okay, this one I think after we confirm we can run for this security system. Okay, when we I think we will block this gate A for around 1 week to upgrade
because we want to move the barrier come out. So in this period, we will do the testing also lah. So the lorry or what we who our friend or what we will ask some lorry to come in or what test the function first. So we if not okay then we will change lah. Okay. So but I think this sensor also not so good. You see? So okay in here in future because you know now our fees is still maintain 50, but I be honest I can say the fund we receive we will have some extra. This extra is not for us to do the makanan or what. We receive for the upgrading. Okay, so for the fencing because this one we plan to do the gate and sliding door. Okay, so next time if a big vehicle or what want to come in, this one cannot turn. We will temporarily open the gate, let the lorry or whatever car come in. So this one all we need fund. TI won't pay for us, so we need to save some cost for the upgrading. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
嗰啲剪草啊、掃樹嗰啲啊，嗰啲會MBI 處理啊，定係？
嗰啲我哋係under MBI 嘅，不過你睇頭擺我哋都係有做過呢啲咁嘅叫咩大數據，所以呢啲好似呢啲咁嘅嘢包括埋美化，呢啲都係喺我哋嘅以後個議程入邊嘅，所以呢啲咁嘅嘢，我哋希望啦嚇，因為我哋大家都係呢度居民，我哋係想叫做大家攜手合作嘅，即係我哋係都唔想好似得我哋一班人喺度自己喺度做咁咯，好冇意思咁咯。所以呢啲當我哋搞掂開呢個 security 個將來嘅，我哋會做多啲 event 或者係呢啲咁嘅美化或者咩將我哋嘅花園搞好啲，呢啲都係我哋嘅議程入邊嘅。So 好似你講呢啲如果你覺得你投訴，即係講你睇到有邊度唔好嘅，你可以喺個 group 度講一聲啦。我哋有人去，因為我哋打慣喺電話或者咩成我哋去幫你哋去打俾 MBI 或者去處理。OK， So 重要嘅就係咁咯，你哋需要反應咯。即係如果你有時冇可能我哋日日都走去咁樣啷睇下邊度有嗰啲路有窿咩成可以反映啦，或者最好就係影張相啦。
Sorry tadi dia tanya just in case ada yang itu apa rumput terlalu panjang nak sapu semua itu memang under MPI lah. Tapi boleh mungkin boleh bagi send aduan dalam grup. Mungkin dalam komiti kita sini ada yang dia semua biasa buat aduan call kita boleh tolong juga lah. Okay.
Share dalam grup mana kita boleh tolong, kita tolong.
Tapi pun harap faham lah sebab semua orang pun ada kerja sendiri, ada keluarga sendiri. Okay.
Sama-sama lah. NBI ni kalau lebih banyak komplain dari tempat yang sama dia baru bertindak.
Kita pun ada tengok banyak orang pun tolong ada persoalan.
Just share dalam grup.
Banyak orang pun ada feedback ni bukan hanya kita komiti, kita tengok banyak orang pun.
Có mình phải đây tài chỗ đấy đặt số điện cho gió bay vô cái contract cái rồi cái này cả măng được để là cái con tài đấy cái được con món này ra làm cho cái là nó đi vào sai con nó mà cái nó tôi cái giảm cho nó lên chỗ đi thôi học tên là đi cay tăng là siêu cho học tên cho anh chưa được học qua uy tín của cái này cũng có bạn
係呢個我哋有時我哋都會受到啲邊個都好啦會有。當然呢啲我哋唔可以我哋自己做啦我哋係會反映俾 MBI， 不過OK， 好似關於到你呢個問題，因為頭排好似講街燈嘅咩成我哋都係有同 MBI 反映嘅，但係我哋得到嘅結論係咩啫喎？因為 MCO 所以佢哋唔開得工。之前咁樣依家我哋都開始有咩嘅？
睇到條路嗰度要收開嘛，即係講樹係好高冇收啊。 收咗條冧落嚟啊，啲車啊，有時唔知道俾人夾。
我哋會反映咯，我哋都唔敢講包單，因為呢啲係屬於社會嘅咩？
車啲有做，不過就蚊啊嗰啲有啦。
係。但係我哋都有睇到佢有時有入嚟射蚊蟲啊嗰啲。係。我哋會盡量啦嚇，我哋會盡量反映。
So 係咪 TI 係唔會再收我哋任何錢嘅？So 繼續落嚟咧，12月咧，我哋會收呢個security fee 入落我哋一個 Persatuan Penduduk Tiara 嘅戶口。Pada bulan Disember kita sudah ada satu persatuan punya account. So semua duit tu akan masuk kat persatuan tu. So itu fund akan guna untuk bayar security fee. So TI tak akan campur tangan selepas tu. So buat sementara waktu kita takkan ada apa-apa auto debit dulu. Harap semua faham sebab sebagai sebuah persatuan kita perlu gunakan e-debit semua akan memalukan masa. Tambahan pula ini persatuan baru ditumpukan sudah ditumpukan 5 tahun lepas, tetapi account ini masih tak aktif. So kita baru aktifkan bulan ni. Harap semua penduduk faham tentang kerumitan inilah. Thank you.
Thì 所以我頭先就係講，我哋將會send 一個 form 出嚟，亦都會送去你哋屋企，即係擠喺你哋嘅信箱度，同你哋講解點樣去咩。其實好簡單嘅，就係同你哋講邊個 account，你哋 bank in 咗入嚟，跟住你哋嗰個 statement 或者係你嗰個 receipt 就 WhatsApp 去 share 去嗰個 WhatsApp group 度，我哋會俾一個電話號碼你哋就麻煩你哋去 send 去嗰個 WhatsApp group 度，咁我哋收到咗，我哋就會俾個 receipt 你哋咯。
Tentang payment tu pada bulan 3 bulan yang awal January, February, Mac tahun 2022 kita akan sebab kita bukan TI mah. TI ada permanent staff tolong you buat, kita tak ada. So kita harapkan semua boleh buat interbank gyro. Tapi untuk sesiapa yang tidak boleh membuat interbank gyro perlu collect cash daripada kamu. Community member kita akan tolong, tapi lepas tu mereka bank in, tapi you perlu kasih masa kat kita untuk issuekan receipt kat you sebab kita pun perlukan masa. So kita dah ada bank account dan WhatsApp group. So kalau yang buat interbank gyro, tolong sharekan receipt tu kat nombor yang tertera kat kita punya nanti kita buat announcement. Ya. Yang咩問題冇？ 或者滅超咩邊個都好，你哋講你哋唔方便去銀行，要我哋幫手，我哋咪去你屋企收咯。咁但係咧，我哋 day after 正會俾你個 receipt 唔會 immediately issue，because 我哋會 weekly 咁樣定做一次嘅。